What's up, everybody? This is Steven with Steve's Snaketuary. What I want to talk about today, I want to talk about some baby snakes. We want to compare some baby snakes today because sometimes when snakes get older, they change a little bit. So I've got several babies right now, and I want to compare them, hold them up kind of side by side to show you some of the differences in some of the babies. So I want to start out with some of these. Let's see which ones here. Oh, they're all up under the, all up in the bedding here. Let's see what we can get out. Come on, buddy. All right, let me see if I can get two of these out right now. Where's the other one I want to get out? Where is he? They're all in the bedding. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Oh, hang on, just one. Oh, there he is, Okay. So let me put the lid back on so these guys don't come out, because I want to show those here in a little bit. I want to show these two right here. This one right here is one of the baby plain belly or yellow belly water snakes that just hatched out here. Now notice it's got some, now I did a little comparison video kind of when I was letting a bunch of these go and a bunch of the rat snakes go. But if you notice, it's got some orange in the side, and you can see the patterns on the side and on the top. And when these plain belly or yellow belly water snakes, when they get older, they kind of lose those patterns. They get a little darker, they get that army green color, and they kind of lose those patterns. This one right here, I just got called out for this morning. I'm trying, oh, look at him, he's biting me. Look at that, feisty little guy. Well, while he's biting me, let me try to show you his patterns. If you can see his patterns, he looks like, let's see, can you zoom in? Because I'm going to show him from the top, because he's a little feisty here. He's got some flames. It looks like, to me, it looks like flames going down the side. And some of these can be real bright yellows and bright oranges. This one's kind of a little duller, more different shades of brown. But I've seen some real bright and yellow orange ones, but this is a banded water snake. And these guys are really cool. These guys, most of the time from what I've seen, most of these guys keep these patterns as they get older. They can change in color a little bit. They may not be quite as bright when they get older, but I've seen these guys keep their colors. They keep those bright oranges and those bright yellows and things like that. And like I said, these are the banded water snakes that we have. And these are the plain belly or yellow belly water snakes. They just changed the taxonomy. I'm so used to saying yellow belly, but I think they changed the taxonomy and they're called plain bellies now. But if you look at these guys side by side, so see, they both, you know, so if I get calls out for these guys, most people say, well, it's a brown snake, or this one looks kind of dark. They might say it was a dark snake, it was brown. Some people might think this is black. It was a real small black snake. But these guys, if you actually take the time to look at them, you can actually see the differences in the patterns on these guys. Now, while I've got these two guys out, this is going to be a challenge. I'm going to try to get one of these out. Now, like I said, I pulled one of these out in a video a little while ago. This is one of the baby rat snakes that hatched out just like this last week. This is one of the new batches. I haven't done a video on these, oh sure, and a plane's going to fly over right when we do the video. So I hope you guys can hear me. But this is a baby rat snake. And I did a video on these earlier when I was letting these go. Sometimes these can get darker when they get older too. I've got some of these that are almost a jet black color. They can get real dark grays, browns, blacks. Sometimes they'll have oranges and yellows and reds and even whites in between their scales. And so let's see if we can kind of compare all of these side by side and take a look at those all side by side. You can kind of see the differences in those. So if you just kind of take the time to look at them, you can actually notice they are completely different. They have different patterns on them. Now the rat snakes and this plain belly water snake kind of have some similar patterns, but if you just take the time to look, you can actually see they're quite a bit different. Quite a bit different. So let's check these guys out side by side. Look at these. Really, really different. Quite a bit different. So like I said, if you just kind of slow down, I know sometimes people are scared and freaked out about snakes a lot. And, ooh, come here, buddy. And sometimes they get freaked out and they get scared, they run. And sometimes, a lot of times when people call me, I ask them if they've got a picture of the snake, because that really helps me determine what I'm dealing with before I get there. But if you really take the time to check those out, they're quite a bit different. Now the other one I want to show, I got a call for this one earlier today at a local business. This is actually, oh, come here. This is a juvenile speckled king snake. These guys are dark too, but you can see they're yellow speckles. Some people say they're white. To some people, they look green, but they are yellow. They're black with yellow speckles. And one really cool thing about these guys, if you notice when they're born, this guy was probably born this year, and he smells the other snakes. He's flicking his tongue like crazy because he smells the other snakes on me. And king snakes do eat other snakes. But these guys, when they're born, they have almost, it looks like little lines down the back. Can you guys see the lines on that? It almost looks like little lines. And when they get older, they don't really show the lines. It's more speckles all over their back. But this is a baby speckled king snake. And like I said, king snakes do eat other snakes, and he's smelling those other snakes all over me. And these guys, when I got him, this one was born this year. But like I said, a local business found him in their business this morning. I had to go get it out. And you guys notice he pooped on my finger? This guy's been pooping since I caught him. Sometimes they do that as a defense to kind of scare off their predators. But this, like I said, is a baby speckled king snake. And the reason I didn't get him out with the other ones is because king snakes do eat other snakes. And so I didn't want him to try to eat the other ones. But I just wanted to do a small baby snake comparison because, like I said, sometimes when snakes get older, they change their patterns and sometimes even their colors. And so I want to do a small comparison video of some of the baby snakes that we have to show you guys and get you guys more familiar with that. And don't forget to check out my previous video when I was letting the baby rat snakes and the baby water snakes go, because I gave more details on those in that video. But if you got any other questions, feel free to call us. Make sure you or email us. Make sure you're following us on all social media. We update stuff all the time. We go out on snake calls all the time. We have events all the time around that you guys don't want to miss. So make sure you're following us on Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. We'll see you guys later. This is Steve Snaketuary.